everyone, and welcome to another episode of the TV show where we are covering American Horror Story Coven. I'm Steve Zaragoza.
I'm Danny Rosenberg.
I'm 80 Ski Lodge Douchebag, which is my costume that Lee came up with. I'm also Elliot Morgan. Hi, good to see you.
So we're going to get into some pretty crazy spoiler territory on this show, as always. So if you aren't prepared for that and you don't want to be spoiled, get out of here, homie. Come back when you watch the episode already, will you?
Beggars all gussied up.
Yeah, so...
Get out of here, you beggar.
So what was tonight's episode called?
It was called Fearful Pranks Ensue.
Ooh, yeah, so it's Halloween in the
Yeah.
show, which is really cool, very appropriate, because
Yes.
it's Halloween today, so I think that's great. And we open up with a flashback to the 60s, and there's a poor boy being chased by some terrible people, terrible racists.
Well, he's a black boy being chased by some mean white dudes.
They said it was forcefully integrated, was their review. So
it was his first day at a school that was not segregated.
Yeah.
And there was a backlash from it.
Goes into his parents or his mom sort of being like, we're gonna take a chance, we're gonna take a risk, we're gonna let him go to this school, and it does not end well.
His mother works for Marie Laveau. And when that kid is hung, which was horrifying.
Oh, yeah.
It was God.
I feel like they had to do it in black and white. Like, I don't think that was one of those things where I was like, oh, I see.
I still have a
too
physical
disturbing.
reaction when I see something
awful.
like that.
Absolutely awful.
Marie Laveau is like, oh, hell no.
And
she
snake.
slits snakes and does all this and raises zombies.
Yeah!
And it was like, that's awesome.
Which, like,
The voodoo
really
queen is like,
cool.
oh yeah?
Yeah.
Zombies!
Yeah.
Those zombies chase those white dudes down.
Oh, and they got revenge.
And pull their guts out!
Yeah, that was great. I love how strong the zombies are, too.
I like how one of them was clearly from the Revolutionary War.
Yeah, that's
He's
great.
still wearing.
He's like coughing up
had his
dust.
gun with his bayonet
Yeah,
and stabs
yeah.
the guy up. Oh, man.
It's actually like a perfect setup for what happens later on in the episode. But then we go and find out what's going on with Frankenstein, and
he still isn't really talking.
Yeah.
But
he
he
goes,
says something
Kyle? No.
yeah, he's not
No,
Kyle
Kyle.
anymore. Maybe
I was like,
there is no
God.
Dana, only Zool. Is basically
God.
what he's saying.
He has a beautiful voice. I just want to hear him talk again.
Yeah, he's not gonna. I don't
He's
think.
a cool guy too. Like Evan Peters just seems like the coolest guy possible. Evan Peters is gonna be a massive movie star. In fact, he's going to be in the next X-Men movie. He's playing
Quicksilver.
Billabong. Quicksilver. You killed my joke. Kill my joke, Steve.
How dare you with your
My
Billabong.
terrible
body
joke.
glove?
He's going to drive a lifted truck. Too.
Yep.
How dare you?
He's gonna
Billabong.
wear it. He's gonna have a shell
Don't
necklace.
you do that to
And he's gonna
X-Men,
be like,
please.
guys,
Where?
we're gonna go to PacSun.
Oh.
Come on, Quicksilver. That's a stupid joke. I'm sorry.
Where's my sex wags? We gonna go.
But-
I'll surfboard and go drink some Red Mountain Dew, bro.
Back to this storyline though. I love the fact though that he ran off. Okay, so
He's
to
just gone.
catch you up, Zoe she sees rat poison. She's like, well, clearly if this isn't Kyle, he's
He's like, I
useless
killed
to
him
me.
once. I don't...
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
but what is she thinking? I mean, you can't.
She
kill-
doesn't think,
yeah,
man.
she's
Rat
not
poison's
thinking.
just
She's
gonna.
so dumb.
It's not
Yeah.
gonna do it. I feel like it's not gonna do anything.
No.
Like
Probably not. Yeah.
it'll make
But-
him like my tummy hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah, or he'll just
Kyle
he'll just
knows like
poop it
tuna.
right out. Yeah.
It's like shitting.
I think it's actually the tuna that would upset his stomach before anything else.
Yeah, that gross kitchen. And
Yeah.
that thing that just says tuna
Yeah,
on it.
exactly.
And the most, like,
You trusted brand
Yeah.
tuna, tuna brand tuna.
but
They
so,
were probably trying to show how little his mother kept in that house.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
all right.
that
okay.
she's gross.
She's
and all
worst
that.
mom
She's got
ever.
plenty of pot in the house.
Yeah.
But
The munchies suck.
a couple of cans of tuna. Yeah, the munchies
Oh,
are
I'm
the
so
worst.
hungry. I think I'll have mayonnaise and rat poison.
Oh,
Some
gross.
tuna.
So he runs off, and Zoe's like, "Oh crap, my poison tuna that I just made. I spent so much time on, but it's Halloween, and so everyone's dressed up.
Yeah.
And they never really showed. I expected that shot of Frankenstein like kind of walking down the street
In
or
the
something,
crowds, yeah.
and
They
no one
didn't.
noticed.
That
which
was the
I
funny
really
with the
liked.
whole episode was like everybody's in costume.
Yeah.
So dude running around with blood all over him, he's safe.
Would have been fine.
He's
Yeah.
super
Yeah.
safe.
But they never showed that.
DJ's
which I
got fake
liked.
blood all over him right now
Well,
behind the camera.
Yeah,
And I guess it
no
seems
one
like
knows.
the voodoo shenanigans that end up happening later on in the episode are kind of like, I feel like if you're gonna do voodoo shenanigans and kill people and maim people, do it on Halloween,
Yeah.
because that's when people will be like, they won't think twice about
Yep.
it.
With the zombies, they're like, that makeup is so dope.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
is
it's
great.
so freaky.
And you're
looking.
like, no.
Yeah, no, that's real shit.
real.
So, and then we kind of get a little bit of a flashback with The butler guy.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
butler.
I heard a lot
What?
about him.
I can't remember the actor's name, but he played Russell Edgington as well on True Blood, and he's just badass.
Well, also
and
he was the
Bernie
burnt
face.
guy, in the first season, yeah. So, but he, we get his perspective of his like creepy doll room, and then he goes downstairs, and then he sees
Also foreshadowing.
Jessica Lange kill Emma Roberts.
The council has come back, and I love this backstory about a member of the council who when they were younger, you know, there was a lot of rivalry, and she knows what happened with the butler, and she enchanted his tongue,
Supreme.
so he had
What's
to
her
speak
name,
the
by
truth.
the way?
Ooh,
Red hair.
Myrtle
Myrtle.
Snow.
Myrtle Snow. And she's a great actress,
She's
by the way.
Frances
That's not her
Conroy.
real Frances Conroy. That's
She's
her
been
name.
in all the seasons, and she's been so good.
Oh, dude.
Spectacular.
In the
Oh, my
last
God.
season, oh my God, as the Angel of Death,
But-
really
She was
cool.
great.
Really
They
cool.
basically say though that like whoever causes harm to a descendant of the Salem witches has to die by fire, and so this entire time Myrtle Snow has it out for Jessica Lange.
Yeah.
But so they're kind of questioning everybody around, kind of getting all the different perspectives on Madison. They know that she's gone because the clairvoyant was like, "Hey, you have to come. I can't hear her
Yeah, the
anymore."
clairvoyant couldn't hear her.
Yeah.
Her name is Nan, by the way.
Nan.
I tried to remember that this
Oh,
time.
The
nice.
clairvoyant.
Nan.
She's great. I
Yeah.
love her so much.
The lead lady from the council is like, I have a book of matches and I'm ready to use them.
Myrtle is
but
pissed.
the butler comes to Jessica Lange's rescue. Jessica Lange ends up getting away with everything.
Oh, yeah.
What Myrtle Snow doesn't know, and we find out later in a flashback, is that the butler, she believes that Jessica Lange cut off the butler's tongue, but it turns out that the butler cut off his own tongue, which I don't think anybody
I didn't see
Oh,
that
yeah.
coming.
because
I
he's
looked
in
away.
love with
I
her.
pussied out.
That was
Oh,
great,
really?
though.
I
No,
was like,
didn't. I dig it. I go,
Well, they didn't show it, but it was like very well implied.
They
Oh.
show the moment you see
I
something,
heard the
like,
sound.
Like,
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, oh
Yeah.
yeah, so bad.
But he was like, I have to admit,
And these
Yeah.
are the last
I've
words.
always
I'll ever
loved you.
say. Yeah, that was creepy when he's like, "These are the last words
Yeah.
I'll
What a
ever
way to
say."
like kill your chances with somebody too. Like, can you imagine being
Like, I love you too, but I can't.
Like,
Well,
listen,
you look so
I-
gross
like,
now.
this is romantic. I want my last words to be the most honest, like, transparent I've ever been, and then I'm gonna mutilate myself in front of you.
Yeah.
Please, I hope this like proves my undying love for you and that you
But
fall
it's
for me.
Fiona, so she's
Well,
just
I
like, I don't
think-
give a shit.
Yeah,
This
is
has
great.
to be a message to guys that are considering doing the same type of thing in
Don't
regards
do
to
it.
someone
It's
that you
important.
love. It's important to realize that, if there isn't a connection there, you have to see it. You got to step outside yourself and realize that maybe you aren't going to end up together. Because, I mean, this guy is a great example of, because look at the torture he's been through. Dude's
Yeah.
nails look like the Crypt Keeper, basically.
He put that pussy on a pedestal too early.
He sure did, and we've even found out that as old as they both are, it seems like he's been loyal to her,
Oh,
to,
yeah.
to
He's still
Jessica
in love.
Lange's character,
Yeah.
even though he knows he doesn't have a goddamn shot in hell to be with her.
You know what a random tangent is, though? Is I like Fiona in her old age. I think she's a badass. She's evil. I hate young Fiona.
Yeah, because she's just like
I'm
Emma
a
Roberts.
hater.
She's
Really?
just like Emma Roberts' character.
Yeah, maybe
she's
'cause
just like
she's young
full of
or whatever.
herself, and she knows she's hot shit, and she's drinking her little cocktails.
Because there's a
think
there's
she's
a
super
difference
pretty.
between.
Well, no, she's very pretty, but
Very
she's
pretty.
she's
Yeah.
just
She's
like
got
she's
that,
a
she's got
shithead.
that like New Orleans accent where I'm like, you're just pretty.
Yeah, but she's a shithead.
Well, yeah, maybe.
I mean, but so anyway,
Yeah.
we've got that. So in even Jessica Lange, like in that moment in the present, like so she sees the butler guy basically sees Jessica Lange do exactly the same thing to who Jessica.
I wish he
Lange
would have been
thinks.
like, really?
I know, right?
Yeah.
He really should have been a little more shocked about it.
Again?
I want
But
to hear
he
him
just,
try
like-
to talk one time. Huh? Huh? It just talks in W's.
Yeah.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
He's calling her Jessica Lange.
Yeah. Yeah, you got it. Go away.
But she understands him completely.
Yeah.
Listen, no.
Well, it's sad because, like, without question, he just starts wrapping the body up in the carpet, and then she says to him, "I love these discussions we have, especially
You've
now.
become so much more thoughtful. I was
I
like,
hate it.
you are a wicked
You're
bitch.
a horrible person.
Evil.
Because this guy just waits on you hand and foot, keeps your
With his
deepest,
creepy
darkest
nails.
secrets on the inside, and in his creepy doll room, where he ends up keeping Emma Roberts' body. Which, let's be honest, wouldn't you? I mean, let's keep her body in there for a little while at least.
He didn't spend any. He spent way more time on. We're gonna jump to like one of the last scenes real fast. But he didn't spend hardly any time on her posture. He was like,
I know.
which is weird because like
He was
with
lazy
the doll,
about it.
Yeah, but like clearly he like puts makeup on her and like dolls her up, and makes
Yeah.
her look like one of his dolls. But she's like,
Yeah,
like
clearly
that.
he's not about posture at all.
Which that bothered me. It's
It
like
bothered me
attention to
too.
detail, Butler.
Yeah, especially
Please.
since all the dolls are like perfectly sitting up. Like, and they look.
He comes out wearing his creepy
man.
doll. Oh my god.
Oh man. Okay, so anyway, we have the council arrive at the school, which is really really cool. I love the three witches in the council, especially the
little
the
guy.
dude. Yeah, I was gonna
he
say
was in Magnolia.
the Truman Capote looking guy.
Oh,
was he in Magnolia?
No,
he was not in Magnolia.
I confused him. He's on Will and Grace.
Yeah, Will and Grace.
Is he on Will and Grace?
Will and Grace, yeah.
I love how Truman Capote is.
He's one of the best.
Yeah.
Just that he always is that character.
He's
the sassy Southern man.
Yeah, he's basically like Truman Capote and like the witch version of Truman Capote. I wonder if he's a warlock though. Is he a warlock or a witch? Because he's.
I wonder that. I think we just got to do some Googling.
We'll do some Googles.
Yeah.
But anyway,
we should jump to Hank because that was a huge new thing.
First of all, I was shocked and it upset me greatly because Sarah Paulson, her character's great, man.
Yeah.
And you just love her and she's so nice and
she
she's
was
just
great.
They're on the
sweet.
phone. He's gone traveling for work. You think he opens the door and it's Alexander Breckenridge from.
Who's that?
She played the maid in the first. He's the sexy.
Oh, that's her!
You didn't realize that?
I was wondering why I was so attracted to her. I was like, she's so pretty. She's the maid.
Yes.
Yeah, dude.
Yes.
Ooh, she's pretty.
I hope you liked her because she's gone.
I love her. She's pretty.
Yeah.
She's super pretty.
He brings her in and he jackhammer fucks her.
Yeah. Damn it! I didn't know it was the maid.
That's the moment where you're like, oh, okay, so he's not gonna be.
They're having a back and forth conversation basically that's like really. Like, that scene was awful because the acting was really bad. It just felt really obvious.
It was not well written. It was
and then the
very
expo
forced.
was really blatant, like, I can't believe we met in a Thomas Kincaid chat room.
Oh, but you played it so well because most guys just want to see my boobs, and you played it smart.
Yeah.
And
don't break my heart.
I love Halloween because people can be who they want to be. Who were you last Halloween? Oh, I went as myself. I was a It was like a high school.
Really bad dialogue.
And you're thinking like, what? Now we got to deal with like maybe a serial killer like man in the show.
Yeah. Well, and I don't mind the plot point. Like I like the fact that he's. I know. I think we kind of disagree on that.
I did think, ooh, when Cordelia finds out,
ooh, it's gonna be on.
Gonna fuck him up.
But it's gonna be witchcraft.
Her eyes are gonna go black. Her hair is gonna be in the wind. She's just gonna...
Dude, she's gonna, like, turn him inside out.
Ooh, I hope she does.
Well, I get the impression, though, that he's been doing this for a long time, and he maybe might be more of a tool used than necessarily, like, something where there's a big secret.
Well, yeah, because, like, the clairvoyant girl probably could have told her something about him, right? Nan? Yeah.
She's probably really busy.
She's got a lot on her mind.
Now, jumping real fast, though, to, like, speculate... Oh...
Thank you.
All right.
But jumping real fast, though, to Cordelia, we end with her kind of going out with Jessica Lange's character.
Yeah.
And she walks into the bathroom, she's throwing up, she had too much to drink.
Well, what about the discussion they have, though?
She has a discussion, they ask each other questions back and forth, and Cordelia realizes that Jessica Lange is, like, completely obsessed with who's going to be the next Supreme.
Also, she blatantly lied to her own daughter.
Also, Cordelia points out Madison was not the Supreme.
Yeah.
Which people were saying in the comments and tweeting, and you're right. Like, Madison was not the Supreme because she had a heart murmur.
Yeah.
And the Supreme has to be, like, in tip-top shape, like astronaut level.
Yeah.
Well, and so now that kind of...
Mach 5.
I guess it kind of points to... Zoe.
Yeah.
Kind of points to Zoe again.
You know what? I hope it's
maybe
someone else.
Obvious. I know, it's a little...
I want someone else to come in who just blatantly has all the Supreme powers. And Fiona's like...
What if it's Stevie Nicks?
What if it's Zachary Quinto?
What if
it's Zachary Quinto?
What if Zachary Quinto comes in and he's just like, whoosh, that'd be awesome.
And he's like,
that's my
a Supreme can be a man.
Yeah.
That's
Come on,
awesome.
let's break down this gender
If it was any dude, it'd be Quinto for me. I would love it.
I would love that.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, so Cordelia goes into the bathroom, she's thrown up, she walks back out. Somebody comes out wearing like a full black everything, you can't see who it is, holding this tiny little cup with this little liquid at the bottom, and then throws it in Cordelia's face, and she just screams in agony.
It must have been acid.
We don't know
yet.
Her face is probably going to be
Dude, the
jacked.
previous...
It's going to be sweet. I hope it's like...
I know, she's gonna be like Twilight
Straight
Zone.
Two-Face,
I didn't see the previews because I watch online.
In the previews, they're making a big deal out of what's going on with her face, man.
But is it one of those things where
real?
it's like you just see the back? Do you see it?
No, they don't show it. They're making a big deal out of it, though.
Oh, I didn't watch the preview.
Yeah, oh yeah. Like, dude, husband comes to the hospital and he's like, who did this to you? And it's like crazy town.
Oh.
Yeah. So we've got that going on. And then, so we don't know where that's going to go other than it's going to start. I mean, basically, we've got a war on our hands.
Okay. The war starts because last episode we left off.
Oh, yeah.
Minotaur Man attacked Queenie.
I'm trying to imagine like somebody having not
I
seen
know.
this show.
Minotaur Man attacks Queenie.
We forgot to mention the Minotaur getting
Minotaur
beheaded.
attacked Queenie last episode. This episode, Fiona is like, she cuts off his head, nails it to
Still
Marie
blinking.
Laveau.
Like Godfather style.
She opens it up,
He's
and
still
she's
alive.
like, no!
But
she
I-
releases
yeah.
the zombies on them again.
But I like how we get Marie Laveau, like, being like a sweet lady. She's like, don't worry about paying for this hair, girl.
Yeah.
Here's some money.
You can see that she has, like, people that she
she's
looks
got
after.
her
They're
tight
good.
group.
Well, that's
She's a
yeah.
queen mother.
They're both good to their own.
Yeah.
But yeah, they definitely have that deep seated
That's
stuff.
what
Yeah.
all the women in this show have, is a double-sided relationship where one of it is they take care of each other, no matter what. Even when it comes to Kathy Bates' character getting pulled out of the ground, even though she's using her, she's taking care of her.
Well, and Kathy Bates also thanks Queenie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
all take care of
That's-
each
that's
other.
a big
And then
deal,
the other
yeah.
half of their relationship is don't fuck with me. And
So-
that's, you know,
Do you think that's a departure at all from, like, how women really are
No.
in real life?
it's called frenemies, fool.
Of course.
Well, I think women generally, like, all they care about is just, like, superficial stuff.
Oh
and,
my God.
like,
Yeah.
all they want to do
All I care about is their hair, really.
Yeah.
Put your glasses back up.
Dude, it's just like, look, here's the thing. Honestly, bro, like, with the way girls are these days, there's just a tendency for and I'm not saying it's for all women. Like, I've met, like, my mom is, like, really cool, and, like, I've met some of my, like, cousins are pretty cool. But, like, for the most part, women only care about, like, themselves and whether or not, like, their lipstick looks
Yeah.
right. And it's
Yeah.
just like,
Well,
at some point, you gotta let
here's,
me
like-
watch the football game.
A lot of women have this relationship, like, you know, people have it with their mom, where you bump heads, but I will take care of you as you lay dying. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
That's just a part of it.
So, all right. So we get to the war is starting.
Truce is over.
What's her name? The maid lady. The lady's a
Oh,
maid now.
I just call her Kathy Bates.
Kathy
It's like-
Bates.
Or it's like Madame la blah blah.
Kathy Bates is hilarious, by the way, eating
She's
the
just a
candy.
salt
She's the
and pepper
cutest.
of comedy
Yeah.
all
Because she's
throughout the whole
evil
thing.
Yeah.
and racist and awful, but her character this whole episode is really humble.
She looks
But she's
adorable.
also, it seems like she's learning the error of her ways a little bit.
Hey, bunny.
I loved it with the little kids when she's like, just take one.
Yeah, exactly. You little
hooligans?
hooligans? Yeah, she called them hooligans. That's what she called them.
Oh, she also
Yeah.
calls them beggars at one point.
But anyway, so we get her, the neighbor hot hunk dude comes over and brings, what's her name?
Cookies?
Cookies. She brings the clairvoyant cookies, and that's adorable, and I love it.
Yeah.
She brings
and-
Nan cookies.
Nan, that's her
We're
name.
sticking with the Nan.
And then all of a sudden, Furious knocks at the door. What's going on here? Kathy Bates opens the door. There's some extreme-looking zombies at the door.
There's a quick
Then-
moment where
yeah,
Kathy
flashback.
Bates flashback. It's her dead daughters as
Who
zombies.
looks in the frame
And that
at
was
her.
oh,
Yeah, it's her
the
dead
makeup was
daughters.
great. It was good.
Yeah, and that's fucked
The
up,
episode
man.
ends with just a huge fury of zombies coming
Yeah.
onto the mansion.
Yeah. So
Oh.
what we have here is kind of the beginnings of a voodoo witch war.
All the voodoo stuff that's happened has been so provoked by the witches.
Well, and not only that, they're good to their community. They take care of their people. Like
Yeah.
with the witches, we haven't really seen much of like a kind of like we'll take care of you type
Yeah.
stuff,
Yeah.
except for like the school, which it really isn't enough for me,
Yeah.
I think. So anyway, that's basically the end of that episode. So what do you guys think in the comments? What's gonna happen with what's her name's face?
Oh, yeah.
Sarah Paulson's face. What's gonna happen? God, I didn't know it was the maid. Why did she have to die?
You gonna go watch that episode again?
Yes, I am in the
Why did she have
nude.
to die in like the line of what?
I
What's that?
know.
Like, that gun was.
That gun was
crappy.
huge.
Yeah, it was a cartoon. It was the
Holy
gun that Bob
shit. Yeah,
Hoskins
I
has
saw-
in Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Dude, please come in here and show
Let's, you gotta see
everyone your
James.
costume.
Come behind.
That's
so they
really
can
amazing.
see you.
James, have a
It's
seat.
perfect.
Look
Really
at
good.
this. This is so perfect.
He looks just like him.
It's perfect.
You did a good
Oh
job.
my god. Awesome.
great.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Please tune in next time where we will be talking about the next episode. And of course, there's going to be spoilers like crazy.
And I was wrong last episode. Season 1 is on Netflix, not season 2.
Oh, but season 2's so
I'm
good.
really sorry. Netflix.com/SourceFed.
I'm Steve Zaragoza.
I'm Danny Rosenberg.
I'm Elliot Morgan.
Thanks for watching,
Bye.
guys.
Hi, guys.
The maid!
The maid.
Dude, I can't. Of
Oh,
all
the
people,
maid!